Hi everyone, I'm out here in the Everglades bass fishing again. I got up this morning and it was kind of dark, kind of rainy. I looked outside, my body said go back to bed, but my brain said the fish are biting. Get out there and catch some. So I looked north, south, and east and it was rainy. I looked west and I saw blue skies, which is what made me decide to come out to this spot. So today I'm going to put my little John boat in this pond, fish around here until either the wind or the rain chases me away. And then when I'm done with the pond, I got about 5 miles of canal that goes south, another 5 miles of canal that goes north. See if we could walk the banks and catch a little fish there. My son and I used to fish this area from shore. We always used to look to the other side, like Christopher Columbus or something. What's over there? Finally, we put the John boat in, we rowed across the lake, and in no time at all, we had a 3-pounder in the boat. And since then, we've come over here and we've caught a surprising number of large fish. My guess is the big fish kind of hang out in this pond, and a lot of the more medium-sized fish kind of go up and down the canal. So I haven't been walking the canals lately because with all the rain we've been getting, there's a lot of snakes around. My son and I saw a giant rattler down in the Everglades. I had a coral snake on my farm the other day, and just yesterday I was greeted by this guy in the morning. So I brought myself a little extra pair, a pair of like boots that are a little extra high. We'll see if we can get some in the canal later. But first, let's hit the pond. Well, the rain did come. It's probably a little dark to be filming with a GoPro also. I mean, as usual, as soon as I got on the water, the rain came. Okay, the rain died down. The wind died down. The fish are still jumping. They're still busting. I've tried a number of different things so far. Top water, Rapala minnow, Senko, different kinds of rubber worms. Nothing seems to be doing the trick just yet, but I'm going now into the grass bed. I'm going to fish this Rapala. Now it's going to be tough because it's a lot of weeds in here, but this is what's been getting them lately on other bodies of water. So let's see if it works. I just took a break from fishing, or at least from casting, to kind of really look around the water. And there are schools of fish like that, tiny little bait. I'm not sure if that's what the bass are busting on or not. So I've gone down to the smallest topwater in my arsenal. I've got this size propeller, and I've got that size popper. So let me throw one of these guys. Maybe that'll do it. Oh, kind of cast it in the weeds. There we go. Getting little hits, but there's a hit. Oh, he got it. Good. There's one. All right. Well, we finally caught a fish. Nothing to be proud of, but at least we're on the board. Okay. All right. So now I know how to get a fish. All right, before I go home for the day, well, for the morning anyway, I'm going to go back out later this evening. I'm going to try one more ploy with this. I tried as best I could to simulate exactly what I see these fish biting on here, which are schools of teeny tiny little fish. So I took this little jig head from my smallmouth crap, and I took the leg off of an old horny toad that was just discarded and sitting in the bottom of my John boat, and made myself this little jig, which actually has a nice action, believe it or not. But what I'm just really trying to figure out You know, are all the fish in this pond biting on them little tiny little bait fish, or is it just dinky little bass? So we'll find out in a second here. Okay, there's a fish. Let's see. Oh, it's tiny. Okay, it's tiny little bass. Little bass. So I don't know, maybe that's all that's happening here today. Like I say, the stuff I normally use on the bigger fish ain't quite working. So maybe I'll try a Rapala, teeny tiny little Rapala one more time and then hit the road. There's a fish. Okay. He's swimming toward me. And did I hook? Oh, he must be small. Holy crap. Is he? I thought he was swimming toward me. He's just a tiny little fish. All right. So this is the reason I stay away from small baits, is because you catch small fish. I think I'm done here. I got to go somewhere and find some bigger fish. Well, I'm leaving this spot. And not because the fish aren't biting. The fish are biting, but they're small. And I mean small. And I tried everything in my tackle box anyway to try and find the bigger ones and get the bigger ones to bite, but it just wasn't happening. So I'm going to start walking the canal and see if I could maybe they're back in the cover, back in the lily pads or something like that. But take a look at least this morning's video. You'll see how enthusiastic I was.